See them ruts right there? Those ruts, where the belly pans and them skidders going through there. There's just no bottom to that at all. There's no bottom to it. So, kind of changed things up a little bit. So everything changed just a little bit. Because I just told them, forget trying to pull wood in between me and the slasher. It's just a bear getting out of here. Then you're driving in front of the trucks too. I said, I'll snap this baby. I said, just pull it to this one side and I'll sort it out. That way we don't have skidders getting stuck all the time. That little emergency tree is going to drive me bonkers. So, been sorted out a little bit. The bark road is where the logger's gravel's working beautifully so far. That worked out really well. That's a hit or miss deal sometimes. Sometimes it works out well, and sometimes it doesn't. This time it did, so that was nice, real nice. So what I'm doing to heal that right there is I just shove it. There's a little lip down there, okay, for the mouth of this beast, and I don't shove it in my feed wheels. I just shove it under my little lip there and pick up on it. Now some people ask, well, why do you have to do that? Because I got to have some kind of pivot point, because I can't pick the whole tree up with just my bucket. So I got to flip the top over. See, I do that right there. Just like that, and then flip her over, flip it then, see? And you can put a heel on this boom right there. You can see there, it's got the pinholes for the heel. But then when I go to fold it up, I gotta take them off, and you don't take it off, you gotta flip it off out of your way. Oh, one more thing to deal with, and it doesn't bother me doing it this way anyways. So I just flip them over there and keep going. So this is a nice load of hardwood here. I talked to a guy commented the other day on that birch. He couldn't believe we were chipping it. He's getting $170 a face cord in some city somewhere for firewood. Get real. I says, if we were getting half that, this has got a rotten hole in it. I said, if we were getting half that, we'd be cutting it for firewood. But nobody wants it for firewood where we're at. Everybody wants oak, maple, or ash. They don't want no birch. If we put birch in our loads of firewood, yeah, we'd have all kinds of people mad at us. So we don't do any birch, no popple, nothing like that. That's the Morbark 500, baby. Just moving wood and taking names. But do you hear that jiggle? If I do this, I'm going to get out after this load. I'll show you what's causing that. And here's what it boils down to. It's a real simple fact. When Morbark designed this flail, they didn't think about the daily vlogger, okay? They thought about the daily logger, and that's just how it is. They didn't design this chipper so I could sit in here and make sweet YouTube videos. Now, it would be sweet if they designed that chipper guy, Morbark Flail Chipper, designed just for me. That'd be pretty sweet. But, no, they did not design this machine for somebody to record videos out of it all day. They didn't think of that. Now, that being said, the cabin here is really, really nice. So, I'm not complaining one bit. It's just just how they built it. And there's nothing wrong at all with how they built it. And this cab is actually really, really nice. I really enjoy the cab. It's decent size. And it's got just enough room if somebody wants to sit in here, somebody can slip in here and sit in here. So, but that little noise that's constantly going on, some people don't like the chip and chat videos because of that noise. I tried to get a microphone. That was worse because it was trying to cancel out that noise. And then you couldn't hear my voice. It'd go in and out. Oh, bad, 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 bad. Not good. So, I haven't done a chip and chat video in quite a while just because of that noise. I need to get a different microphone. That microphone I got didn't work out so swell. So I'm trying a couple different things. What do you do? So, that's today's deal. I'm sorting wood. Trying to keep everybody happy. And out of trouble. Man, we got a good day going compared to where we started from. Barely got the first truck out. I built that loggers gravel road and it is just beautiful now. So, it's a good thing. Real good thing. Some of this wood's pretty nice in here. This wood right here is coming off from it'd be the west line, so it's a little limbier. And the other wood that come right out of the guts of the place where Paulie is over there, that was some pretty nice, tall, straight stuff. No limbs, beautiful. Now, we do have some nasty oak on this job. Some nasty.
Is that conveyor going slower than it used to be? It just looks different.
We got some really nasty oak coming up, and I should do some videos of that. Jimmy's asking me questions on this chipper. He's like, this is like streaming live, but I'm not really streaming live. A trucker's asking me questions. Hold on. Yeah, I turned my pressure down on that off my pressure plate the other day, and for some reason there wasn't no reason for it to go faster. I don't think it's just beating up that chain, so I figured I might as well slow it down a little bit.
Oh, okay. I remember it being a lot faster than that.
I know. For some reason I had a brain fart the other day or something. I'm thinking to myself, why is it going that fast? It doesn't have to go that fast.
Yeah, that's right. It don't need to. Usually it's still keeping up, so.
Okay, now what happened was, 2 days ago I was sitting outside and I was working on the chipper and I thought, and the chain was going around on my conveyor, okay? And it was cruising at pretty high speed.
Kind of like you and I, Jimmy, we're still keeping up.
That's the old...
There you go. We just turned down the dial a little bit.
That's the 60-year-old.
We've almost fooled old Mikey and got another year without kicking the bucket. Yeah, he's probably expecting one of us to go anytime, ain't he?
That's the old men's club. That's 60 and over. They worked on a job once together. Mike had them out. They had an old crew. They're called Old Man's Crew. What I did was I slowed my conveyor down a little bit. I don't know why it was going so fast, and I do have a reason why, I think. But I slowed it down about half speed of what it was, and
we'll show him. If I go or you go, the other one's going to have the broken heart syndrome. We're going to go at the same time, just like Julie Reynolds and them. It's like what? Like Debbie Reynolds? Yeah, Debbie Reynolds, I meant. Her and her daughter. Yeah, I just heard that a little while ago on the radio.
So, I turned it down, running much slower. That thing brakes a lot. Not a lot, but they get wore out and brake a lot. So by turning it down just a little bit, it's not spinning as fast. It was probably twice that fast. And I cranked her down a little bit now. She's just churning nice and slow. It doesn't get clogged up as much. and a lot less wear and tear on it, and it can keep up just fine. So that's what I did with my conveyor. That's what Jimmy
Get more bark, we are chips. It looks like it. That conveyor's full most of the time.
Well, yeah, baby, we're making clean chips. I just put some chain in last night. Oh, they're a bunch of logs. Look at them purdy old soft maple. Purdy. Get them over the road. Look at this baby. Come on. Yeah, look at there. Ain't nothing to it, man. I'm just thinking, this Morbark. I'll shut up now. Get some, baby. This is the back of the cab. Now what happens is whenever we transport this chipper, these cylinders over here flip it upside down. And it's spun around this way. The boom goes up there in that holder. And this chipper, the cab flips over backwards. And then the cab sits right up against these rubber stops, okay? And what you have is this. Right here, all these pins, they hold that cab on there. And what they have is, this right here is a little thick rubber piece that bolts on the bottom of the cab. This is your cab, this is your rubber piece, this is the frame. That comes down. What happens is when it gets a little squirrely and starts vibrating, this pin right here, the cab just moves a little bit, and you hear this in here smashing. That's all you hear is the cab wiggle just a little bit, and this in here goes, smashes back and forth. So there's a little bit of slop in there. And that's that banging when you hear I'm trying to chip and chat. That's the noise you hear all the time. That's what's so hard to get rid of. And it all boils down to, like I said, Morbark didn't design this chipper to be like a vlog magnet, okay? They even designed this baby to produce wood, so that's what we got to deal with. It's just a little noisy up there. I haven't tried to tweak anything yet. I haven't had much time as of lately, so maybe if I get time or something sometime, I'll flip that cab upside down when I get time and look underneath it and see what I can do. But that's how the thing works. It's just a little noisy in there. And that's what causes that noise, is that little vibration of the cab on the mounts. So that's how they got to have that cab. That cab's got to flip down because you will not clear any bridges, viaducts, power lines. So they got it flipped over backwards.